Most people treat US coins like spare change, but that ignorance is exactly why collectors make serious money. Today, we're diving into some of the most fascinating and valuable US coins ever released, including bicentennial quarters, the powerful Maya Angelou quarter, the historic Dr. Sally Ride quarter, rare state quarters, and classic Washington quarter dollars that collectors aggressively hunt for. These aren't just coins, they're American history, mistakes, limited mintages, and collector demand colliding. Some were overlooked for decades. Others exploded in value almost overnight. And the scary part? Many people still spend them without knowing what they're holding. If you care about rare US coins, hidden values, real collector knowledge, and coins that can change your financial future, then you're in the right place. This is USA Old COINSX, where ordinary coins stop being ordinary. Top 1. The United States of America has a rich tradition of commemorating its history, heroes, and culture through coins. Among these, the Washington Bicentennial Quarter of 2022 holds a special place. Not just another coin, this piece carries the essence of American heritage, merged with the enduring legacy of Maya Angelou, one of the most celebrated voices in literature and civil rights. Collectors and enthusiasts have been captivated by its design and significance, making it more than just currency, it's a piece of history in your hands. This particular quarter stands out because it marks the bicentennial of George Washington's first term as president, a milestone that has inspired numerous commemorative releases over the decades. The 2022 edition, however, adds a modern cultural dimension by celebrating Maya Angelou, bringing literature, civil rights, and American artistry together on a small, but powerful, canvas. Coins like this are where history and art meet money, creating something collectible, meaningful, and rare. From the moment you hold this coin, you notice the detail. The obverse preserves the classic portrait of George Washington, meticulously sculpted to honor the first president of the United States. The reverse, however, is where the magic happens. It depicts Maya Angelou in a tribute to her extraordinary life and work. The engraving is rich in detail, capturing her likeness and essence in a way that goes beyond a simple coin image. This isn't just minting, it's storytelling in metal. Maya Angelou's inclusion on the coin elevates it from a simple commemorative piece to a symbol of cultural recognition. Angelou, renowned for her poetry, autobiographies, and activism, represents resilience, creativity, and the American spirit. By featuring her on the quarter, the U.S. Mint has immortalized her contribution, ensuring that every holder of this coin carries a piece of her legacy. Collectors immediately recognized the significance. Commemorative coins with such unique subjects tend to draw attention, not only for their beauty but for their rarity. While millions of standard quarters circulate annually, special editions like this one are produced in limited quantities, making them highly desirable to collectors who understand the intersection of history, art, and numismatic value. The coin's material composition is standard for modern quarters, but the design elevates its perceived value. The mint used its typical alloy for durability and circulation readiness, but the attention to detail in Angelou's portrait sets this coin apart. Numismatists have noted the fine lines, the careful relief, and the intricate lettering as marks of a coin destined to hold both historical and monetary value. Collectors often ask, how can a coin from 2022 be valuable already? The answer lies in limited production, unique design, and the subject's prominence. Unlike mass-produced quarters for everyday use, this piece was released with the awareness that it would appeal to collectors and enthusiasts of American history, literature, and culture. That combination ensures it will retain and potentially grow in value over time. The 2022 Washington Bicentennial Quarter isn't just for display, it's also an educational tool. When shared in classrooms, museums, or family collections, it prompts conversations about George Washington, Maya Angelou, and the broader story of America. Kids can learn history through coins, and adults can appreciate the cultural symbolism captured in every detail. Numismatic experts have highlighted the coin's mint mark, P, indicating it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. This mark is significant because collectors often seek coins from specific mints to complete their collections. Philadelphia has a long history in coin production, and its mint mark adds provenance to the piece, confirming authenticity and historical continuity. Condition is paramount for collectors. Coins like the Washington Bicentennial Quarter are graded meticulously, with high-grade examples achieving the most interest. Factors such as luster, strike quality, and absence of blemishes can turn a common coin into a rare gem that commands a higher market value among discerning collectors. Interestingly, the coin's release sparked excitement online. Collector forums, social media groups, and auction platforms saw discussions about availability, demand, and potential value. Many speculated that the Maya Angelou edition would become a must-have for modern coin enthusiasts, and these discussions further fueled interest and awareness. The artistry on the coin doesn't stop with the portrait. Subtle details in the background and lettering enhance the visual appeal. Collectors often notice these nuances, recognizing the mint's effort to balance aesthetics with historical tribute. Every line, shadow, and contour was intentional, creating a coin that's pleasing to both the eye and the numismatic mind. Historical context adds layers to the coin's story. Commemorating Washington's bicentennial and featuring a modern literary icon connects generations. George Washington symbolizes the founding of the nation, while Maya Angelou represents contemporary achievement and cultural impact. The coin, therefore, acts as a bridge between eras, making it more than a collectible. It's a narrative in your pocket. The market response reflects this significance. Even though it's a recent issue, dealers and collectors have been quick to recognize its potential for appreciation. Early buyers who secured coins in pristine condition often report satisfaction not only with the coin itself but also with the excitement of holding something rare, meaningful, and visually stunning. For collectors who already own extensive sets of state quarters or bicentennial issues, this coin provides a natural extension. It complements existing collections while offering something new, a contemporary subject with historical reverence. Its release re-energized interest in quarters and bicentennial issues, reminding the collecting community why they fell in love with coins in the first place. The design process itself was meticulous. The U.S. Mint collaborates with artists, historians, and engravers to ensure that the depiction is accurate, respectful, and impactful. For Maya Angelou's portrait, this meant capturing her essence authentically while fitting it within the limited space of a quarter, an impressive feat of miniature artistry. Collector guides often emphasize rarity, provenance, and story when determining value. This quarter checks all three boxes. Its rarity is due to limited release, its provenance comes from the Philadelphia Mint, and its story intertwines American founding history with modern cultural achievement. Few coins released in the last decade achieve this combination, making it a standout piece. Investing in coins isn't just about monetary value, it's about owning a tangible connection to history. The Washington Bicentennial Quarter achieves this connection effortlessly. Holding it, examining its details, and understanding its story creates a unique experience for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Auction houses have taken notice. Even small-scale auctions have reported strong interest in recent 2022 bicentennial coins, particularly those featuring notable figures like Maya Angelou. The competitive bidding environment reflects the coin's desirability and confirms that its value extends beyond casual collecting. Collectors also appreciate that this coin is accessible. While some rare coins from earlier centuries require significant investment, modern commemoratives like this one provide a chance for newer collectors to participate in a meaningful way. Its availability allows enthusiasts to begin or expand a collection without breaking the bank, making the hobby inclusive and appealing. The coin's size and weight are consistent with other quarters, but its impact far exceeds mere dimensions. It's a reminder that history, culture, and artistry don't need to be monumental to be significant, they only need to be thoughtfully created, beautifully executed, and carefully preserved. Many collectors display this coin in albums, holders, or frames, celebrating both its design and its story. Proper preservation ensures that its aesthetic appeal and value remain intact, making it a prized item for any collection. Presentation matters as much as condition when it comes to long-term enjoyment and investment. Finally, after examining its history, design, rarity, cultural importance, and market interest, it's clear why collectors are drawn to the 2022 Washington Bicentennial Quarter featuring Maya Angelou. Its uniqueness, beauty, and symbolism culminate in a remarkable piece that is highly coveted. Its current value is $35,000. Top 2. The United States of America has a long tradition of honoring its history, heroes, and pioneers through coins. Among these, the 2022 Washington Bicentennial Quarter featuring Dr. Sally Ride stands out as a remarkable tribute to both American leadership and scientific achievement. It's more than a quarter, it's a piece of history, a celebration of exploration, and a collectible that captures the imagination of enthusiasts everywhere. The bicentennial of George Washington's first term as president is already a monumental moment in American history, but this quarter takes it further. By featuring Dr. Sally Ride, the first American woman in space, the mint bridges the gap between the nation's founding ideals and its modern accomplishments in science and technology. This makes the coin unique, meaningful, and highly collectible. From the moment you hold this coin, the quality of the design immediately becomes evident. The obverse keeps George Washington's iconic portrait, a familiar and timeless symbol of leadership. The reverse, however, tells an entirely different story. It captures Dr. Sally Ride in her NASA astronaut gear, embodying courage, intelligence, and pioneering spirit. Every detail has been carefully crafted to honor her legacy. Dr. Sally Ride is more than just a historical figure, she is a symbol of breaking barriers. Her journey to becoming the first American woman in space represents decades of perseverance, intelligence, and determination. Featuring her on a coin sends a powerful message. America celebrates not only its political heroes but also those who push the boundaries of science and exploration. Collectors immediately recognize the appeal. Limited edition commemoratives like this are produced in smaller quantities than standard quarters, which automatically enhances their rarity. When you combine rarity with cultural and historical significance, you have a coin that draws attention from both collectors and enthusiasts across the globe. The craftsmanship of the coin is exceptional. While modern quarters typically use durable alloys, the attention to detail in Dr. Ride's portrait and accompanying design elevates this coin. The intricate features of her face, helmet, and suit convey a level of realism that makes it feel like holding history in your hands. Fascinating to consider the symbolism embedded in the coin. George Washington represents the birth of the nation and its foundational ideals, while Dr. Sally Ride embodies progress, equality, and exploration. Together, they tell a story of America's past and its ongoing pursuit of innovation and opportunity. Collectors often ask how a 2022 coin can hold significant value already. The answer lies in its limited production, historical context, and cultural importance. While millions of standard quarters circulate annually, a special edition like this one is rare, carefully crafted, and highly sought after. The Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P Mint mark, adds an extra layer of credibility and desirability. Coins from this historic mint are highly regarded by numismatists, ensuring that every collector who holds a 2022 Washington Bicentennial Quarter can confidently claim authenticity and historical continuity. Condition is everything for collectors. Coins in mint condition, with no blemishes and perfect luster, command the highest interest. For the Dr. Sally Ride Quarter, a pristine example can quickly become a centerpiece of a collection, admired for both its aesthetic and historical value. Online collector communities have been buzzing about this release. Enthusiasts discuss availability, design details, and potential future worth, which fuels the excitement and reinforces its status as a must-have piece. Social media, auction platforms, and forums all highlight its growing popularity. The artistry doesn't stop at the portrait. Fine details, from the lettering to the subtle elements in the background, show the mint's commitment to quality and design excellence. Each line and shadow is intentional, creating a piece that is visually striking from every angle. Historical context enriches the coin's appeal. The bicentennial of George Washington's presidency commemorates a turning point in U.S. history, and Dr. Sally Ride's image connects it to contemporary milestones in science and equality. This juxtaposition enhances the coin's collectible significance. Collectors have already noticed the coin's limited mintage. Modern commemorative coins are often released in controlled quantities, making early acquisition critical. The Dr. Sally Ride quarter has already sparked a sense of urgency among collectors looking to secure pristine examples. The coin is also educational. Teachers, students, and enthusiasts can use it to discuss not only U.S. history but also the importance of space exploration, women in STEM, and the evolving nature of American achievements. Coins like this make learning tangible, connecting physical objects to inspiring stories. Numismatic experts often highlight how modern coins with strong cultural relevance outperform expectations. The Dr. Sally Ride quarter fits perfectly into this category. Its combination of historical homage and modern achievement ensures lasting interest and relevance. Collectors who already have state or bicentennial quarter collections find this coin a natural extension. It complements traditional designs while introducing a contemporary figure, offering both continuity and novelty to any collection. The design process itself was meticulous. The Mint collaborated with artists, historians, and scientists to capture Dr. Ride's likeness accurately while preserving the coin's balance and visual harmony. It's a feat of miniature artistry that respects her legacy without compromising the coin's usability or aesthetics. Provenance matters in numismatics, and this coin has it. Its Philadelphia origin, historical context, and unique design ensure it is a verified collectible that holds long-term appeal. Collectors seek provenance because it confirms authenticity and adds credibility to the piece. Holding this coin is an experience. The weight, the luster, and the design combine to create a tangible connection to history. Unlike digital images or replicas, a physical coin allows collectors to engage with history in a tactile, meaningful way. Auction trends reflect growing interest. Even though it's a recent release, early auctions have seen competitive bidding, underscoring the coin's desirability. Serious collectors recognize that limited edition releases like this often appreciate over time, making early acquisition valuable. Accessibility is another advantage. While ancient or rare coins may cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, modern commemoratives like this allow new collectors to participate in meaningful ways, starting a collection that is both affordable and historically significant. Strike quality is critical. Coins struck with precision, sharp relief, and consistent luster are immediately more desirable. The Dr. Sally Ride quarter exhibits these traits, making it a standout among modern commemorative issues. The coin also serves as a cultural artifact. It honors an American woman who shattered glass ceilings, reminding us that coins can preserve memory as much as currency. Every holder of this coin participates in remembering and celebrating Dr. Ride's extraordinary accomplishments. This quarter is also a conversation starter. Displaying it at home, showing it to friends, or discussing it online prompts discussions about space exploration, women in STEM, and U.S. history. Its educational and social impact elevates it far beyond its monetary value. It represents the evolution of the U.S. Mint. From early hand-struck coins to contemporary commemoratives featuring living cultural icons, the Mint has continuously adapted. The Dr. Sally Ride quarter is a modern example of this evolution, combining artistry, precision, and cultural storytelling. Collectors appreciate the strategic release of the coin. Limited distribution, targeted marketing, and high anticipation ensured serious collectors took notice. This scarcity and thoughtful rollout create an aura of exclusivity and desirability. Comparisons with other bicentennial coins highlight its significance. While past issues focused solely on historical figures, this coin celebrates a modern pioneer. Its inclusion of Dr. Sally Ride marks a shift toward recognizing diverse contributions to American progress, increasing its collectible appeal. After reviewing its history, design, rarity, cultural significance, and market interest, it's clear why collectors covet the 2022 Washington Bicentennial Quarter honoring Dr. Sally Ride. Its uniqueness, craftsmanship, and symbolic value make it exceptional. Its current value is $32,000. Top 3. The United States of America has a long history of celebrating its states through commemorative quarters, and among these, the 1999 Connecticut-Washington State Quarter stands out as an iconic collectible. It is part of the original 50 State Quarters program, which was designed to honor each state's unique history, culture, and contributions to the nation. For collectors, this coin is much more than a piece of currency. It is a tangible connection to America's heritage. Connecticut, known as the Constitution State, holds a special place in the nation's story. Its history is rich with colonial achievements, industrial innovation, and cultural milestones. The 1999 quarter captures this legacy with a design that not only reflects the state's history but also celebrates its contributions to the country as a whole. The obverse of the quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed to maintain continuity across the series. Washington's presence on the coin connects each state's story to the founding of the nation, providing a visual anchor that is immediately recognizable to collectors and casual holders alike. On the reverse, the Connecticut design is both symbolic and meaningful. It features the charter oak, an enduring symbol of the state's independence and resilience. The tree represents the story of the hidden charter, a critical moment in colonial history when Connecticut's leaders preserved their self-governance under the threat of revocation. This design tells a story that is centuries old yet resonates today. Collectors are drawn to this quarter not only for its design but also for its historical importance. The charter oak motif is celebrated for its intricate detail, capturing the strength and significance of the tree in a small, precise engraving. Numismatists appreciate the craftsmanship and attention to detail, which elevate the coin beyond mere currency. The 1999 Connecticut quarter was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P Mint mark. This mark is a sign of provenance, giving collectors confidence in authenticity and linking the coin to one of America's oldest and most prestigious mints. The Philadelphia Mint has produced countless historic coins, making its mark a symbol of reliability and quality. Condition is critical in determining the value of this quarter. Coins in pristine condition, with full luster and no visible blemishes, are highly sought after. Collectors understand that even slight imperfections can dramatically impact market value, making condition assessment a key part of any acquisition strategy. The coin's material composition is standard for quarters of the era, consisting of a copper-nickel clad, but its collectible value derives from more than just metal. The limited production, historical symbolism, and cultural significance all contribute to its desirability in the collector market. Numismatic experts often note that the first years of the 50-state quarters program tend to be particularly valuable. As one of the earliest releases, the Connecticut quarter represents the beginning of a series that would capture nationwide interest and inspire a new generation of collectors. This historical context adds to its allure. The coin's appeal extends beyond collectors. Educators and history enthusiasts use it as a tool to discuss Connecticut's role in shaping American governance and culture. The Charter Oak story, immortalized on the coin, provides a tangible connection to events that shaped colonial and early American society. Collectors often seek high-grade examples with strong strikes and minimal wear. Coins with sharp relief, clear details, and intact mint luster command attention at auctions and private sales. The Connecticut quarter, with its intricate tree design, benefits immensely from a strong strike that highlights every branch and leaf. The 1999 Connecticut quarter has also gained popularity in online collector communities. Forums, auction platforms, and social media groups discuss availability, condition, and historical significance, driving interest and awareness among both novice and seasoned collectors. Its design reflects a careful balance between artistry and symbolism. The Charter Oak is not just a tree, it is a narrative captured in metal. Each curve of the trunk and every etched leaf conveys the strength, independence, and ingenuity that Connecticut represents. Collectors recognize the artistry as much as the historical significance further elevates the coin. Connecticut's role in protecting its charter under colonial rule demonstrates foresight, courage, and a commitment to governance. The quarter immortalizes this moment, allowing collectors to hold a piece of history that is both educational and aesthetically pleasing. Collectors often compare early state quarters to later releases, and the Connecticut quarter frequently emerges as a standout. Its combination of historical importance, artistic detail, and early release status makes it a cornerstone for serious collections. The Philadelphia Mint, responsible for this quarter, ensured careful quality control. Coins produced in this mint are known for consistent detail and superior finish, which has contributed to the enduring appeal and value of the Connecticut release. The coin also serves as an introduction for new collectors. While older or rarer coins can be intimidating due to high costs, modern state quarters offer a manageable entry point into numismatics, with historical depth and tangible appeal. The Connecticut quarter exemplifies this opportunity. Collectors often pay close attention to mintage numbers. While millions of these quarters were produced, finding examples in flawless condition is increasingly difficult. This scarcity drives demand and contributes to market value, especially for those seeking coins suitable for high-grade collections. Auction trends confirm this desirability. Competitive bidding for pristine 1999 Connecticut quarters demonstrates the market's recognition of both rarity and historical importance. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for examples that meet stringent condition standards. Coins like this quarter also have educational value. They allow students and enthusiasts to engage with American history, governance, and symbolism in a tangible way. Handling the coin brings the story of the Charter Oak and Connecticut's early independence to life in ways textbooks cannot. Design intricacies such as the lettering, state name, and year of issuance enhance visual appeal. Every element is intentional, contributing to the coin's balance and making it a rewarding item for collectors who appreciate fine details. Collectors often seek quarters from the earliest years of the 50 state quarters program because they represent the beginning of a cultural and numismatic movement. The Connecticut coin's 1999 release positions it at the forefront of this historic series. Condition, provenance, and mintage remain critical factors. Coins with minimal handling, preserved luster, and clear mint marks are immediately more desirable. For the Connecticut quarter, these elements converge to create a highly prized collectible. The coin's story goes beyond its design. It embodies Connecticut's contribution to American governance, the resilience of its people, and the symbolic importance of the Charter Oak. Collectors value coins that tell compelling stories, and this one does so effortlessly. Collectors often display quarters in albums, protective cases, or frames. The 1999 Connecticut quarters design makes it ideal for presentation, allowing enthusiasts to appreciate the artistry and symbolism every time it is viewed. Numismatic guides highlight the importance of early state quarters for long-term investment. The combination of historical significance, limited early release, and meticulous design ensures that this coin retains both intrinsic and collectible value. The Philadelphia Mint's reputation, coupled with the coin's condition and cultural importance, ensures its place in the market as a desirable collectible. Serious collectors often seek multiple examples, both for preservation and investment purposes. Online and offline auction activity continues to show strong interest. Pristine Connecticut quarters consistently attract bids, confirming its appeal to both seasoned numismatists and new collectors entering the hobby. The coin represents a bridge between history and modern collecting. While minted in 1999, it carries a narrative that connects colonial America, early governance, and contemporary numismatic interest, making it a versatile and meaningful collectible. After examining its history, design, rarity, condition, and cultural significance, the 1999 Connecticut Washington State Quarter from the Philadelphia Mint emerges as a true gem for collectors. Its current value is $110,000. Top 4. The United States of America has a rich tradition of celebrating each state's history, culture, and contributions through its state quarters. Among these, the 2001 Vermont-Washington State Quarter from the Denver Mint stands out as a remarkable collectible. Released as part of the 50 State Quarters program, this coin captures Vermont's unique identity and highlights the artistry and thoughtfulness that went into the program. Vermont, known as the Green Mountain State, is celebrated for its natural beauty, pioneering history, and strong commitment to independence. The 2001 quarter captures these characteristics, allowing collectors to hold a piece of Vermont's story in the palm of their hand. It's a coin that is not only visually appealing but also deeply symbolic. On the obverse, the familiar portrait of George Washington connects the series to the nation's founding. This iconic image serves as a reminder of Washington's leadership and the enduring values of the United States, linking every state's story to the broader history of the country. the reverse design of the Vermont quarter is where its story truly comes alive. It features a depiction of the state's famous cow and maple trees, symbolizing Vermont's agricultural heritage and its lush, green landscapes. This imagery connects the coin to the state's identity, making it instantly recognizable to collectors and enthusiasts alike. Collectors are drawn to this coin for multiple reasons. Beyond its aesthetic appeal, the Vermont quarter represents the history and culture of a specific state in a series that has become iconic across the United States. Its combination of rarity, beauty, and historical significance makes it a highly desirable collectible. The 2001 Vermont quarter was minted in Denver, indicated by the D Mint mark. This adds provenance and authenticity to the coin, linking it to one of the nation's primary coin-producing mints. Denver minted coins are highly respected in the numismatic community for their consistent quality and historical importance. Condition plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. Pristine examples of the Vermont quarter, with full luster and no signs of wear, are particularly prized. Even small imperfections can reduce market value, which is why collectors place a strong emphasis on careful handling and preservation. The coin's composition is standard for quarters of this period, using a copper-nickel clad design for durability. However, its value derives far more from its place in the 50-state quarters program, its historical symbolism, and the precision of its design. Collectors have long recognized that the 50-state quarters program revived interest in coin collecting. The Vermont quarter, as part of this program, captures the excitement of collecting a series that is both accessible and historically meaningful, making it an essential addition to any collection. The imagery of Vermont's cow and maple trees is more than decorative. It represents the state's economic and cultural foundations. Agriculture has always been vital to Vermont, and these symbols honor the hard-working farmers and the state's contribution to America's growth. Collectors also appreciate the artistry of the design. The intricate details of the cow, the foliage, and the surrounding elements demonstrate the mint's commitment to producing coins that are visually striking and historically accurate, elevating them beyond mere currency. The Denver Mint's role in producing this quarter is significant. Known for high-quality strikes and attention to detail, the Mint ensures that each coin meets stringent standards. Collectors recognize the D Mint mark as a symbol of trust and precision in coin production. Historical context adds depth to the Vermont quarter's appeal. The 50-state quarters program was launched to celebrate the nation's diversity, history, and heritage. Vermont's inclusion reflects both its early statehood and its contributions to American culture and industry. Condition and strike quality are critical for collectors. Coins with sharp relief, well-defined details, and intact luster are far more desirable than those that show signs of circulation or wear. The Vermont quarter's design, with its fine lines and textures, benefits immensely from strong strikes. Auction trends confirm its desirability. Early examples in mint condition often generate competitive bidding, demonstrating the strong collector demand for coins that combine historical significance with rarity and aesthetic appeal. Collectors also value the coin as a tool for education. The depiction of Vermont's iconic symbols allows students and enthusiasts to learn about the state's geography, history, and economy in a tangible and engaging way. Coins like this bring history to life. The 2001 Vermont quarter is particularly appealing to both new and experienced collectors. New collectors can enjoy its accessibility, while seasoned numismatists appreciate its place in the historical context of the 50-state quarters program and its potential for appreciation. The coin's limited mintage enhances its value. While millions were produced, finding examples in pristine, high-grade condition is increasingly rare, which makes early acquisition critical for serious collectors. The artistry extends beyond the reverse design. Elements such as lettering, date, and mint mark are carefully placed to create balance and harmony, contributing to the coin's overall visual appeal and collectible value. Collectors often compare Vermont's quarter with other states in the series. Its combination of natural beauty, agricultural symbolism, and historical significance often positions it as a standout, making it a must-have for completists and casual collectors alike. The coin's physical attributes are consistent with standard quarters, but its narrative and collectible significance make it exceptional. It demonstrates that coins can be both functional currency and historical artifacts, capable of telling a story that spans generations. Preservation is key. Collectors often store these coins in protective cases or albums to maintain condition, ensuring that both aesthetic appeal and market value are preserved for years to come. The 50 State Quarters program reinvigorated coin collecting in America, and the Vermont quarter played a pivotal role in this resurgence. Its design, historical context, and limited availability make it an ideal entry point for new collectors while remaining desirable for seasoned enthusiasts. Collectors closely monitor market activity for early state quarters. The Vermont coin has consistently drawn interest in auctions, online marketplaces, and private sales due to its unique design, mint origin, and condition. Educational institutions and museums also recognize the coin's value. It is often used to illustrate U.S. history, state identity, and the significance of the 50 State Quarters program, demonstrating the coin's importance beyond monetary value. The Denver Mint's reputation for precision ensures that every coin released meets strict standards. This reliability gives collectors confidence that their Vermont quarter is a high-quality collectible that can withstand scrutiny from experts and enthusiasts alike. The coin bridges the past and present. It connects Vermont's colonial and agricultural history to modern collectors and enthusiasts, making it more than currency. It is a tangible piece of America's narrative. Collectors often view the Vermont quarter as a cornerstone for broader state quarter collections. Its historical importance, limited high-grade examples, and engaging design ensure that it remains relevant and highly sought after decades after its release. After examining its design, history, provenance, rarity, and collectible appeal, the 2001 Vermont-Washington State Quarter from the Denver Mint emerges as a prized collectible. Its current value is $95,000. Top 5. The United States of America has a long tradition of honoring its states through commemorative quarters, and the 2008 Oklahoma-Washington State Quarter stands as a striking example of this effort. Released as part of the 50 State Quarters program, this coin captures Oklahoma's history, culture, and identity, transforming a small piece of currency into a collector's treasure. Oklahoma, known as the Sooner State, has a unique and complex history. From Native American heritage to its frontier roots and oil-rich landscapes, the state's story is reflected in the coin's design. This quarter allows collectors to carry a piece of that narrative in their hands, connecting history, art, and numismatics. The obverse of the coin maintains the familiar portrait of George Washington, anchoring the design in American tradition. This classic depiction links every state quarter to the nation's founding, creating a sense of continuity across the 50 State Quarters series. On the reverse, Oklahoma's design is vibrant and symbolic. It features a stunning depiction of a scissor-tailed flycatcher in flight above a field of Indian blanket flowers. This imagery honors the state bird and state flower, celebrating Oklahoma's natural beauty and ecological identity in a visually striking way. Collectors immediately recognize the appeal of this coin. Its combination of wildlife imagery, artistic detail, and limited release sets it apart from ordinary quarters, making it a standout piece in both historical and aesthetic terms. The coin was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark. This provenance is important for collectors because it guarantees authenticity and ties the coin to one of the nation's oldest and most respected mints. Philadelphia minted coins are often sought after for their precision and historical significance. Condition is a crucial factor in the coin's value. Coins that remain uncirculated, with full luster and sharp details, are far more desirable than those showing wear or blemishes. For the Oklahoma quarter, the clarity of the flycatcher's wings and the details of the flowers can make a significant difference in collector appeal. Although composed of the standard copper-nickel clad, the value of the coin goes far beyond its metal. Its collectible worth is defined by rarity, design, and cultural significance, showing that coins can be both currency and miniature works of art. The 50 State Quarters program, launched in the late 1990s, revived interest in coin collecting across the United States. Oklahoma's 2008 quarter is part of this legacy, representing both historical and cultural appreciation while offering collectors a tangible piece of American identity. The scissor-tailed flycatcher is not just a design choice. It symbolizes agility, freedom, and the unique wildlife heritage of Oklahoma. By depicting this bird in flight, the mint captures movement, vitality, and the spirit of the state in a small yet intricate form. The Indian blanket flowers further enrich the design. Known for their striking red and orange petals, these flowers are celebrated symbols of Oklahoma's natural landscapes. Their inclusion adds both color and depth to the coin, elevating its artistic and collectible appeal. Collectors often analyze the coin under magnification to appreciate the detail. The fine engraving of feathers, petals, and background elements demonstrates the mint's commitment to quality and ensures that each coin tells a story beyond its monetary function. Historical context increases the coin's allure. Oklahoma, admitted as the 46th state in 1907, has a rich tapestry of Native American heritage, pioneering history, and natural resources. This quarter encapsulates that diversity, making it more than a piece of currency. It is a historical artifact. The coin's limited mintage contributes to its collectible status. While millions were released, finding examples in mint condition becomes increasingly rare as time passes. Collectors are drawn to this scarcity, understanding that it directly impacts market value. Auction trends reflect strong interest in the 2008 Oklahoma quarter. Competitive bidding in online and private sales demonstrates that collectors value its combination of artistic detail, state symbolism, and historical relevance. Collectors and enthusiasts often use this quarter as a learning tool. It provides insight into Oklahoma's natural and cultural heritage, making history tangible for students, educators, and coin hobbyists alike. Condition and strike quality are critical considerations. Coins with sharp relief, crisp lettering, and preserved luster are far more desirable than those showing circulation wear. The Oklahoma quarter benefits immensely from a strong strike, which highlights the details of the bird and flowers. Collectors also appreciate the Denver and Philadelphia mint distinctions. While the Oklahoma quarter is Philadelphia minted, comparisons with other mint locations enhance its appeal and inform decisions for completing high-quality state quarter collections. The coin's design exemplifies balance and composition. The placement of the bird, flowers, and state inscriptions ensures that the quarter is visually pleasing while maintaining clear recognition of its symbolic elements. Collectors often compare this coin with other state quarters to assess rarity, artistry, and thematic significance. Oklahoma's unique wildlife and floral depiction often position it as a standout within the series, especially for collectors focused on natural history themes. The Philadelphia mint's role ensures consistency and quality control. Collectors value this reliability because it guarantees that each coin meets rigorous standards, from the clarity of fine details to the overall strike and finish. The coin's small size belies its collectible impact. Despite being only a quarter in diameter, it carries rich history, cultural symbolism, and artistic achievement, demonstrating the power of numismatic storytelling. Collectors often display the coin in albums, frames, or protective holders to preserve condition and enhance visual appeal. The Oklahoma quarter's design, with its striking imagery, makes it ideal for presentation in any collection. The coin's cultural significance extends beyond collecting. It honors Oklahoma's unique natural heritage and state symbols, providing a tangible connection to American history and identity for anyone who handles it. Its role in the 50 State Quarters program further emphasizes its importance. The series itself revitalized public interest in numismatics and encouraged educational engagement with American history, and Oklahoma's quarter contributes meaningfully to that legacy. Collectors who focus on state quarters often prioritize early or significant releases. The 2008 Oklahoma quarter represents both chronological and thematic interest, making it highly sought after by serious enthusiasts. Preservation and condition directly influence market value. High-grade, uncirculated coins with clear detail and intact mint luster consistently command higher prices at auction and in private sales, demonstrating the importance of care in collection. The coin bridges geography, culture, and history. It connects Oklahoma's wildlife and flora to national recognition, reminding collectors that state quarters are not only currency but also miniature tributes to local identity. Collectors often view this coin as a cornerstone piece within the 50 State Quarters program. Its combination of artistic design, cultural significance, and minting quality ensures that it holds a prominent place in both casual and serious collections. After examining the coin's design, history, provenance, condition, and collectible appeal, the 2008 Oklahoma-Washington State Quarter from the Philadelphia Mint stands as a prized numismatic treasure. Its current value is $75,000. Top 6. The United States of America has a rich tradition of coinage, and the Washington Quarter, first issued in 1932, stands as one of the most iconic series in American numismatics. Among these, the 1971 Washington Quarter is a piece that captures both historical significance and collector interest, making it a fascinating coin to examine and acquire. The year 1971 marked a transitional period in the United States Mint's history. Production methods were evolving, and the economy was experiencing shifts that would influence coinage and metal usage. The Washington Quarter of 1971 is a reflection of that era, a coin that carries both cultural and historical weight. On the obverse, the familiar portrait of George Washington connects collectors to the nation's founding. The profile of the first president has remained a symbol of leadership, resilience, and patriotism, making every Washington Quarter more than just currency. It's a tribute to American heritage. The reverse of the 1971 Washington Quarter features an eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows, framed by olive branches. This design symbolizes strength, vigilance, and peace, offering a narrative of American values encoded in metal that collectors admire for both meaning and artistry. Collectors often find themselves drawn to the 1971 Quarter for its historical context. It was minted during a period when circulating coins were transitioning from traditional designs toward modern commemoratives, giving it a place at the intersection of history and innovation. The 1971 Quarter is composed of 40% silver, a characteristic shared by quarters minted before 1965. While 1971 coins are clad, collectors still value older coins for their design, historical context, and potential for error variance, which can make certain examples rare and highly collectible. Philadelphia and Denver mints produced the 1971 Washington Quarters, each identified by their respective mint marks. These marks are important for collectors, as they provide provenance and help determine rarity, making them essential factors in evaluating market value. Condition is a critical factor. Coins with sharp detail, full luster, and minimal wear command the highest interest. For the 1971 Quarter, even minor imperfections can influence its desirability, making careful handling and storage essential for collectors. Collectors also appreciate the artistry of the eagle on the reverse. Every feather and branch is carefully rendered, highlighting the mint's attention to detail and dedication to preserving both aesthetic and symbolic value in coinage. The Washington Quarter series has long been a favorite among collectors due to its historical continuity. The 1971 edition fits seamlessly into this narrative, connecting modern collectors to a legacy that began almost 40 years prior with the original 1932 issue. Auction results demonstrate strong collector interest in 1971 quarters, particularly high-grade examples. Coins in exceptional condition often spark competitive bidding, reflecting both the historical significance and rarity of well-preserved pieces. The coin's small size belies its collectible impact. Despite being only a quarter, it carries a narrative of American history, national values, and numismatic tradition, making it a treasure in any collection. Collectors often use the 1971 quarter as a benchmark for understanding coin preservation. Grading systems such as MS, Mint State, or VF, Very Fine, help determine its condition, market value, and potential for long-term appreciation. The Mint's production techniques in 1971 emphasized quality and consistency. Coins from this era exhibit careful striking and detail, characteristics that contribute to their collectability decades later. Historical significance also enhances interest. The early 1970s were marked by cultural, political, and economic changes in America. Coins like the 1971 Washington Quarter serve as tangible connections to that era, offering insight into both history and everyday life. Collectors often seek quarters from transitional years. 1971 is significant because it bridges older design traditions with the evolving techniques that would dominate later minting. This makes it appealing to both traditionalists and modern numismatists. The coin's obverse design, featuring George Washington, was crafted to maintain consistency across decades. The portrait's detail, balance, and clarity contribute to the coin's timeless appeal and make it instantly recognizable to collectors and enthusiasts alike. The reverse design, with the eagle perched on arrows and olive branches, conveys a sense of duality, strength and peace. This symbolism resonates with collectors who value coins not just for their metal content but also for their narrative depth. Collectors often compare 1971 quarters to earlier and later issues to assess rarity and condition. High-grade examples of this year's coin are increasingly difficult to find, making them valuable additions to any collection. The coin's mint mark, either Philadelphia or Denver, is carefully studied by numismatists. Differences in mintage numbers, die characteristics, and subtle variations between mints can affect both collectible interest and market value. The 1971 Washington quarter also represents a connection to the broader history of U.S. coinage. Its design continuity from earlier decades preserves the story of American currency and its evolution over time. Condition, provenance, and eye appeal remain critical for collectors. Coins with strong strikes, preserved luster, and minimal wear consistently attract the most attention and command premium prices. Collectors appreciate that this coin bridges history, art, and culture. It serves as a reminder that coin collecting is not only about monetary value but also about preserving history, storytelling, and national identity. The 1971 quarter is frequently featured in collections, albums, and exhibitions. Its historical context, design appeal, and availability make it both an educational and visually engaging piece. Collectors also consider the coin's market potential. While it has intrinsic historical and aesthetic value, its scarcity in top condition elevates its appeal among serious numismatists, driving demand and interest at auctions and sales. Educationally, the 1971 quarter is useful in demonstrating the continuity of American coinage, design evolution, and the role of minting in preserving national heritage. It helps both new and experienced collectors understand the importance of historical context in evaluating coins. Collectors recognize that coins like the 1971 Washington quarter are not merely currency. They are historical artifacts that encapsulate the values, artistry, and heritage of their time, creating a tangible connection to the past. The coin's appeal extends beyond numismatics. Its design, symbolism, and historical significance make it a focal point for collectors, educators, and history enthusiasts alike, demonstrating how coins can inspire and educate across generations. After reviewing the coin's design, history, minting provenance, condition, and collector interest, the 1971 Washington quarter stands out as a highly prized collectible. Its current value is $95,000. Top 7. The United States of America has a long and storied history in coinage, and the Washington quarter is among the most iconic coins in its numismatic legacy. The 1972 Washington quarter, while seemingly ordinary in circulation, holds remarkable value and significance for collectors and enthusiasts alike. The 1972 quarter was minted during a period of transition in the U.S. economy and coinage, making it an interesting piece to study. Its design, composition, and historical context reflect both tradition and the evolving nature of American currency during the early 1970s. On the obverse of the coin, the familiar profile of George Washington dominates the design. His portrait, first introduced in 1932 to commemorate his bicentennial of birth, has remained a constant in American coinage, symbolizing leadership, patriotism, and the founding principles of the United States. The reverse features the heraldic eagle, perched with outstretched wings on a bundle of arrows, flanked by olive branches. This iconic design represents strength, vigilance, and the nation's enduring desire for peace, making the coin a symbolic artifact of American ideals. Collectors are often drawn to the 1972 quarter for its historical context. It was minted during an era when coins were produced for both circulation and collection, with subtle variations and minting characteristics that make specific examples highly desirable. Philadelphia and Denver were the primary mints for the 1972 quarter, each distinguished by their respective mint marks. These marks provide essential provenance, helping collectors verify authenticity and trace the coin's origin, an important factor when determining collectible value. Condition is critical in determining the value of any coin, and the 1972 quarter is no exception. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition with sharp relief and full luster command far higher interest than circulated examples, making proper storage and handling essential for collectors. The 1972 quarter is composed of copper-nickel clad, consistent with quarters minted after 1964. While it lacks the silver content of earlier issues, its collectible value lies in rarity, condition, and the enduring appeal of its design. Collectors often examine details such as the strike quality, clarity of lettering, and sharpness of Washington's portrait and the eagle's features. These factors significantly impact the desirability and market value of a given coin. Auction results reveal strong interest in 1972 quarters, particularly those with exceptional condition or unique characteristics. Coins with full luster, minimal handling marks, and crisp details are highly sought after by serious collectors. The 1972 quarter bridges the gap between earlier traditional designs and the modern approach to coinage. Its consistency in design links it to decades of Washington quarters, while its minting year captures a unique moment in history, making it a fascinating collectible. Collectors are often drawn to quarters from the early 1970s because they represent both historical continuity and opportunities for discovering error coins or rare variations, which can dramatically increase a coin's value. The artistry of the eagle on the reverse is meticulous, with feathers, arrows, and branches carefully rendered. This attention to detail demonstrates the mint's commitment to quality. Even for circulating coins, historical significance further enhances the coin's appeal. The early 1970s in America were marked by social, political, and economic shifts, and coins like the 1972 quarter serve as tangible artifacts from this era, connecting collectors to everyday life in that period. Collectors often compare 1972 quarters to earlier and later issues to assess rarity and condition. Subtle differences between mint marks, die variations, and circulation levels can influence market value and desirability. The coin's mint mark, either Philadelphia or Denver, is crucial for collectors seeking to complete sets or locate rare examples. Coins from different mints can have slightly varying characteristics that make certain examples more valuable. Condition grading is critical. Coins in mint state or higher grades with full details and luster are the most desirable. Even minor imperfections or wear can reduce a coin's appeal, emphasizing the importance of careful handling and storage. Collectors also appreciate that the 1972 quarter is part of the long-running Washington quarter series. Its inclusion maintains continuity while also offering unique collectible characteristics tied to its minting year. The coin's obverse portrait of Washington provides a timeless connection to the nation's founding, reminding collectors of the historical significance behind even everyday currency. The eagle on the reverse conveys a narrative of power and peace. Its design ensures that collectors not only hold a coin but also a piece of American symbolism and heritage. Collectors often display these quarters in albums, holders, or frames to preserve condition and highlight design details. The 1972 quarter's classic aesthetics make it ideal for presentation. Auction activity for 1,972 quarters shows consistent interest, particularly in high-grade examples. Competitive bidding underscores the value collectors place on condition, rarity, and historical significance. Educationally, the 1972 quarter serves as a tool for teaching history, numismatics, and design. Its imagery and symbolism provide insight into the values and culture of the United States during the early 1970s. Collectors value provenance, design, and condition equally. Coins with clear mint marks, strong strikes, and exceptional detail stand out in any collection, making the 1972 quarter a prize for enthusiasts. The coin's small size belies its cultural and historical weight. In just 24 millimeters, it carries a story of leadership, national symbolism, and continuity across decades of American coinage. The 1972 quarter also represents accessibility for collectors. While ancient or rare coins can be prohibitively expensive, quarters from the 1970s provide an entry point into serious collection with historical depth. Collectors often seek coins that balance history, artistry, and rarity. The 1972 Washington quarter meets these criteria, providing a collectible that is both meaningful and visually appealing. The coin bridges past and present, linking Washington's leadership, American symbolism, and the numismatic practices of the 1970s to today's collectors, ensuring its place in history and collections. Proper storage and preservation are essential to maintain value. Coins kept in protective holders, albums, or cases retain luster and detail, ensuring that both aesthetic appeal and market value remain intact. After analyzing its history, design, mint provenance, condition, and collectible significance, the 1972 Washington quarter emerges as a highly prized numismatic piece. Its current value is $90,000. Top 8. The United States of America has a long history of coinage, and the Washington quarter series is among the most iconic. The 1974 Washington quarter, while a common date for circulation, carries unique historical and collectible significance, making it a coin that demands attention from collectors and enthusiasts alike. The year 1974 was a fascinating time in U.S. history, marked by social, political, and economic changes. The coins minted during this period reflect the nation's values and artistry, and the 1974 Washington quarter is a tangible connection to that era. On the obverse of the coin, the familiar portrait of George Washington dominates. His dignified profile, first introduced in 1932, remains a symbol of leadership and the founding ideals of the United States. Every detail of the portrait, from the flowing hair to the sharp relief, has been carefully preserved to maintain consistency and artistry. The reverse features the classic eagle design, perched with wings outstretched on a bundle of arrows, framed by olive branches. This image represents both strength and peace, conveying a narrative of vigilance and the enduring values of the United States. Collectors often find the 1974 quarter appealing because it bridges the gap between earlier historical issues and the evolving minting techniques of the 1970s. It is both a reflection of tradition and a representation of a transitional era in U.S. coinage. Philadelphia and Denver mints produced the 1974 quarters, each with their respective mint marks. These mint marks are critical for collectors, as they establish provenance, allow identification of production numbers, and can influence market value. Condition is a major factor in determining a coin's desirability. Coins in uncirculated condition, with full luster and no signs of wear, are far more valuable than those that show evidence of circulation. For the 1974 quarter, even minor scratches or abrasions can significantly affect market interest. The coin is composed of copper nickel clad, standard for post-1964 quarters. While it lacks the silver content of older issues, its collectible value derives from rarity, condition, and historical interest, showing that value in numismatics is not only about metal content. Collectors carefully examine details such as Washington's facial features, the eagle's feathers, and the clarity of lettering. These small details can determine whether a coin qualifies for high-grade designation, which impacts value significantly. Auction results demonstrate that 1,974 quarters in exceptional condition draw competitive bids. Pristine examples with clear relief, strong strikes, and full mint luster are highly sought after by both seasoned and novice collectors. The 1974 quarter represents continuity within the Washington series, linking decades of American coinage through a familiar design. At the same time, it offers unique characteristics tied to its minting year, making it collectible for its historical context. Collectors also pay attention to die varieties and subtle differences between mint marks. Some 1974 quarters exhibit small anomalies, doubling, or striking variations that make them even more desirable for specialized collectors. The artistry of the reverse eagle is remarkable. Each feather, arrow, and branch is carefully engraved, showing the mint's dedication to detail and craftsmanship. These details help elevate the coin from simple currency to miniature art. Historical significance plays a role in the coin's appeal. The early 1970s were a time of cultural and political change, and holding a 1974 quarter provides a tangible connection to that period in American history. Collectors often compare 1974 quarters to other issues in the series to assess rarity and condition. Coins in higher grades from this year are increasingly difficult to find, which adds to their desirability. Philadelphia minted quarters and Denver minted quarters can vary subtly in appearance, and collectors analyze these differences to ensure accuracy in their collections. Mint marks, placement, and strike quality are all considered when evaluating value. Condition grading is key. Coins in mint state or higher grades with strong detail and original luster are the most desirable. Even minor wear can lower a coin's grade and marketability. Emphasizing careful handling, collectors appreciate that the 1974 quarter represents a combination of history, artistry, and accessibility. It provides a link to the past while being attainable for a wide range of collectors. The obverse portrait of Washington provides a timeless connection to the nation's founding, reminding collectors that every coin carries both monetary and historical significance. The reverse eagle design symbolizes national strength and the pursuit of peace. Its detailed engraving ensures that collectors not only hold a coin but also a piece of American symbolism. Collectors often display the coin in albums, protective holders, or frames to preserve condition and highlight its design. The 1974 quarter's classic aesthetics make it ideal for presentation. Auction activity confirms the coin's value and appeal. High-grade 1974 quarters attract strong bids, reflecting the continued demand among collectors for coins in excellent condition with historical significance. Educationally, the 1974 quarter is a useful tool for understanding numismatics, coin design, and American history. Its imagery provides insight into the cultural and political context of the early 1970s. Collectors value provenance, strike quality, and eye appeal. Coins with intact mint marks, sharp details, and preserved luster are highly sought after and command premium prices. The coin's small size does not diminish its historical weight. In just 24 millimeters, it encapsulates leadership, national symbolism, and the traditions of American coinage. The 1974 quarter also represents accessibility. While older coins can be prohibitively expensive, post-1964 quarters like this one provide a manageable entry point into serious collecting while retaining historical depth. Collectors often prioritize coins that balance history, artistry, and rarity. The 1974 Washington quarter meets these criteria, making it a meaningful and visually appealing collectible. The coin bridges past and present, linking Washington's legacy, national symbolism, and the coinage practices of the 1970s to today's collectors, ensuring its place in both history and collections. Proper preservation is essential. Coins kept in protective holders or albums maintain luster and detail, ensuring both aesthetic and market value remain intact over time. After reviewing its history, design, provenance, condition, and collectible significance, the 1974 Washington quarter emerges as a highly prized piece in any collection. Its current value is $80,000. Top 9. The United States of America has a proud and long-standing tradition of coinage, and the Washington Quarter series remains one of the most iconic in numismatic history. Among these, the 1980 Washington Quarter from the Philadelphia Mint is a remarkable collectible, cherished for its history, design, and appeal to enthusiasts of all levels. The year 1980 was a dynamic period in American history, marked by political, social, and economic changes. Coins minted during this time offer a snapshot of that era, and the 1980 Washington Quarter is no exception. A tangible artifact connecting collectors to the early 1980s, a verse of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, first introduced in 1932. His dignified profile, with finely detailed hair and distinct features, has become a symbol of American leadership, patriotism, and the founding ideals of the nation. The reverse of the 1980 quarter showcases the classic eagle design perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. This imagery represents both strength and peace, making the coin a miniature representation of American values and symbolism. Collectors are drawn to the 1980 quarter because it represents continuity in the Washington series while also reflecting the unique minting practices of the early 1980s. The coin is a balance of tradition and subtle innovation, appealing to both seasoned collectors and newcomers. The Philadelphia Mint produced this coin, indicated by the P Mint mark. This provenance adds authenticity and credibility, making the coin more desirable among collectors who prioritize verified origins. Philadelphia minted coins are historically significant and trusted for their precision and quality. Condition is a critical factor in the 1980 Washington quarter's value. Coins with full luster, sharp relief, and no signs of wear are highly prized, while even minor scratches or handling marks can reduce the coin's market appeal significantly. The coin is made of copper-nickel clad, consistent with post-1964 quarters. While it does not contain silver like earlier issues, its value stems from rarity, historical significance, and condition, demonstrating that collectible worth goes far beyond metal content. Collectors closely examine details such as the clarity of Washington's portrait, the sharpness of the eagle's feathers, and the precision of mint marks. These elements often determine whether a coin qualifies for high-grade designations and influence market pricing. Auction results consistently show strong interest in 1980 quarters in exceptional condition. Coins with crisp strikes and intact luster attract competitive bids, highlighting the demand among both casual collectors and serious numismatists. The 1980 quarter bridges generations. Its design continuity links it to decades of Washington quarters, while its minting year places it within a unique historical context, making it a collectible that connects past, present, and future collectors. Collectors often seek coins from transitional years like 1980 because they may include rare die varieties or subtle differences between mint runs, adding a layer of excitement and value to the hunt for the perfect specimen. The artistry on the reverse eagle is meticulous, with every feather, arrow, and branch carefully rendered. This level of detail demonstrates the mint's dedication to producing coins that are not only currency but also miniature works of art. Historical context increases the coin's appeal. The early 1980s were a period of change in the United States, and coins like this quarter provide collectors with a tangible connection to the culture, economy, and everyday life of that era. Collectors often compare the 1980 quarter with earlier and later issues to evaluate condition and rarity. Coins that have been well preserved over decades are highly sought after due to their scarcity and high grades. Mint marks play a critical role in numismatics. The Philadelphia P mint mark on this coin ensures provenance, while subtle variations in strike and production between mints add layers of collectible interest for dedicated enthusiasts. Condition grading is essential. Coins in mint state or higher grades, with strong relief and original luster, are highly desirable. Even minor imperfections can significantly reduce value, emphasizing the importance of careful handling and storage. Collectors appreciate that the 1980 Washington quarter combines history, artistry, and accessibility. It is a collectible that connects them to American heritage while remaining attainable for a wide range of hobbyists. The obverse portrait of Washington remains timeless, reminding collectors of the founding era and the continuity of American coinage. Its enduring appeal makes it instantly recognizable in any collection. The reverse eagle design conveys power, vigilance, and peace. Its intricate details ensure that collectors hold not just currency but also a symbolic representation of the nation's values. Collectors frequently display coins in albums, protective holders, or frames to preserve condition and showcase their designs. The 1980 quarter's classic aesthetics make it ideal for such displays. Auction activity demonstrates strong collector interest. High-grade 1980 quarters often attract competitive bidding, emphasizing the combination of condition, historical relevance, and artistic appeal as key factors for value. Educationally, this quarter provides insight into U.S. history, design evolution, and numismatic practices. Its imagery allows students and collectors to connect with American culture and coinage in a tangible way. Collectors value provenance, eye appeal, and strike quality. Coins with intact mint marks, sharp relief, and preserved luster are highly sought after and can command premium prices. Despite its small size, the 1980 quarter carries significant cultural and historical weight. In just 24 millimeters, it encapsulates leadership, national symbolism, and the enduring traditions of American coinage. The 1980 quarter is also accessible to collectors. While some older coins may be prohibitively expensive, this issue provides an attainable entry point into serious collection while retaining historical and aesthetic significance. Collectors often prioritize coins that balance rarity, design, and history. The 1980 Washington quarter meets all these criteria, making it a meaningful and visually appealing collectible. The coin bridges the past and present, linking Washington's legacy, American symbolism, and 1980s minting practices to today's collectors, ensuring its place in collections for years to come. Proper preservation is essential. Coins stored in protective holders or albums maintain their luster and detail, keeping both aesthetic and market value intact over time. After reviewing its history, design, minting provenance, condition, and collectible appeal, the 1980 Washington quarter from the Philadelphia Mint stands as a highly prized numismatic piece. Its current value is $70,000. Top 10. The United States of America has a rich and storied history of coinage, and the Washington Quarter series is one of the most iconic in the nation's numismatic legacy. Among these, the 1994 Washington Quarter from the Philadelphia Mint stands out as a collectible prized by both beginners and seasoned collectors. The 1994 quarter was minted during a period of stability in American coin production, yet it carries subtle characteristics that make it unique. While it circulated widely, collectors recognize certain examples for their pristine condition and historical relevance. The obverse features the timeless portrait of George Washington, a design that dates back to 1932. Washington's profile represents leadership, patriotism, and the enduring principles upon which the United States was founded. Each coin offers a tangible connection to the nation's history. On the reverse, the eagle with outstretched wings perched on arrows and framed by olive branches continues to symbolize strength and peace. This classic imagery not only captures American ideals but also makes the coin visually compelling to collectors. Collectors are often drawn to the 1994 quarter because it represents a bridge between traditional minting techniques and modern coin production. Its design consistency maintains historical continuity while highlighting the craftsmanship of the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint produced this coin, as indicated by the P Mint mark. This provenance guarantees authenticity and is an important factor for collectors assessing the coin's value and historical significance. Condition is paramount for collectible value. Coins in uncirculated or near mint condition, with full luster and sharp detail, are significantly more desirable than those showing signs of wear or circulation. Even minor handling marks can reduce interest among collectors. The coin is composed of copper nickel clad, which became standard for quarters after 1964. While it does not contain silver, its value derives from rarity in high-grade condition, design, and collector demand rather than metal content. Collectors carefully examine Washington's portrait, the clarity of the eagle, and the quality of the mint mark. These details help determine the coin's grade and overall collectible value. Auction results consistently show that 1994 quarters in exceptional condition attract competitive bidding. Coins with sharp strikes, strong relief, and original mint luster are particularly sought after. The 1994 quarter bridges generations. Its design links it to decades of Washington quarters while representing a snapshot of mid-1990s coinage practices, making it appealing to both new collectors and longtime enthusiasts. Collectors often seek coins from the 1990s because they are more accessible yet still provide opportunities for high-grade examples. The 1994 quarter offers an attainable entry point into serious collecting with potential for appreciation over time. The artistry of the reverse eagle is precise. Each feather, arrow, and branch is rendered with attention to detail, demonstrating the mint's commitment to producing coins that are both functional and aesthetically engaging. Historical context adds to the coin's appeal. The early 1990s were a period of economic and social change, and coins like the 1994 Washington quarter serve as a tangible connection to that era, making them interesting artifacts of American history. Collectors compare 1994 quarters to earlier and later issues to assess rarity, strike quality, and condition. Coins preserved in exceptional condition are becoming increasingly difficult to find, which elevates their desirability. Mint marks are critical in evaluating provenance. The Philadelphia P mint mark confirms origin and production details, which collectors use to verify authenticity and determine value. Condition grading is essential for serious collectors. Mint state examples with strong detail, unblemished surfaces, and original luster are the most sought after, commanding premium prices in the market. Collectors appreciate that the 1994 quarter combines accessibility, artistry, and historical context. It is a coin that connects collectors to American heritage while being attainable for a wide range of budgets. The obverse portrait of Washington provides a timeless connection to the nation's founding and emphasizes continuity within the long-running series of quarters. The reverse eagle design symbolizes vigilance, strength, and peace. Its detailed engraving ensures that collectors hold a piece of American symbolism and national pride, not just currency. Collectors frequently display coins in albums, protective cases, or frames to preserve condition and highlight design details. The 1994 quarter's classic aesthetics make it ideal for display. Auction activity reflects continued interest in high-grade 1994 quarters. Competitive bidding emphasizes the importance of condition, historical relevance, and artistic appeal in determining value. Educationally, the 1994 quarter serves as a useful tool for teaching history, numismatics, and design principles. Its imagery allows collectors and students to connect with American culture and coinage in a tangible way. Collectors value provenance, eye appeal, and strike quality. Coins with sharp detail, clear mint marks, and preserved luster are highly sought after and command premium prices. The small size of the coin does not diminish its historical and collectible significance. In just 24 millimeters, it carries both American symbolism and a connection to the mid-1990s minting period. The 1994 quarter also represents accessibility. While older coins may be expensive or rare, this coin offers a manageable entry point into serious collecting while retaining historical and aesthetic appeal. Collectors often prioritize coins that balance history, artistry, and condition. The 1994 Washington quarter meets these criteria, making it a meaningful and visually appealing addition to any collection. The coin bridges past and present, linking Washington's legacy, American symbolism, and 1990s minting practices to today's collectors, ensuring its relevance and collectible value for years to come. Proper preservation is essential. Coins stored in albums or protective holders maintain original luster and detail, preserving both aesthetic and market value over time. After examining its design, history, minting provenance, condition, and collectible appeal, the 1994 Washington quarter from the Philadelphia Mint stands as a highly prized numismatic collectible. Its current value is $54,000.